When the opportunity came up to write something about the war and the same sky, and they said we're interested in the early 70s, I thought I have something to bring to the table here. When I went into the meeting, I said that when you think of the Berlin Wall, you think of divided families. And so if we can have a family divided, then we have this beating heart.
1.20, 1.1.
Background. Comparse, everybody yourself. And action. Surprise!
This is a drama set in a divided city, centered on separated twins, one living in the east of Berlin, one in the west of Berlin, 74. And the key point is that they do not know that they exist. They believe they're dead or gone to America.
Zum Geburtstag, lieber Lars, zum Geburtstag viel Glück.
Cut. Good. We need eaten plates and we need tea, of course. And now we just need to rehearse.
So let's have some haze, come a bit closer.
Yeah, okay. All right. And bitte.
Geburtstage sind immer schwer für dich, wa?
Für dich auch, denke ich.
Ich war ein Baby. Was man nicht kennt, kann man nicht vermissen.
I wanted to connect these various characters. The Romeo thing is obviously a fantastic notion to write about.
Es kommt darauf an, das Denken des Feindes zu steuern. Den Willen der weiblichen Zielperson zu manipulieren, erfordert nicht nur den Einsatz sexueller Intimität, sondern auch die Kontrolle der Ratio. Mit dem Ziel postkoitaler Beeinflussung zwecks Informationsgewinnung.
Ich spiele den Stasi-Offizier Lars Weber, der für den Zuschauer eher ein großes Fragezeichen ist. Und das ist auch gut so, weil wir nicht wissen, was seine Motivation ist. Man muss vielleicht jetzt erstmal dazu sagen, dass er die merkwürdige Aufgabe hat, für sein Vaterland Frauen zu verführen, um Informationen zu beschaffen. Also er wird angesetzt auf eine ältere Geheimdienstmitarbeiterin in West-Berlin. Nicht die besten Plätze, aber hoffentlich annehmbar.
I'm playing a very lonely woman. She lives in Berlin and she moved there because of love and very sad love. And now she meets love again, she thinks, but it's a trap.
Cut. There will be a shot when he comes in and looks down. And then we are behind him. That's sort of like a master, or a first kind of master. And we're just finding out how far we can take it with the lights.
Hier ist es ja eh die Frage, ob man ihn einmal hier braucht, sowieso wie er reinguckt, oder sowas.
He's a bit criminal. In some weird kind of way, he really does believe in the real existing socialism system. You can't grab him, and that's mainly, I think, what he's about.
No, I kid you not. We were this close to World War III.
Yeah. There must be an escape tunnel if we're attacked.
No tunnel, no bomb shelter.
Yeah. We'll catch you ladies later.
Bye. Ist schon das 3. Mal, dass er sich zu uns setzt.
Ich glaube, Sabine hat viele Gesichter, weil sie nun mal dieses Doppelleben führen muss, da sie bei der NSA arbeitet. Und sie passt schon auch noch auf. Aber das ist was ganz Faszinierendes. Ich würde fast Magie dazu sagen, die die beiden dann anzieht. Und das Ganze gerät ja auch aus den Fugen.
I was interested in the child athlete and the pressures that can put on a family, the opportunities that a family would get if their kid got into the Olympics, and how important that was to East Germany at the time.
Was bist denn du für eine Mutter?
Auf Juliane, die unsere Erwartungen nicht nur erfüllt, sondern übertroffen hat.
Clara is always in the shadow of her sister, so swimming is her way of getting attention, and that's why she's putting so much effort into it.
I was interested to discover that the homosexual law, decriminalizing it, was in East Germany before West Germany. And I thought, well, I don't want him to leave East Germany just because he's gay. But the main thing is to have the freedom to be the full person he wants to be.
Axel develops a deep desire for freedom during the whole series. He gets to know another character from the UK, and through this relation they build up, he discovers that he's actually living in a very tight space, so he wants to figure out how to escape this GDR country.
Details on the recommendations by the Soviet arms delegation to the GDR cut from radio and telephone communications.
Another key headline, of course, is Cold War at its height, really. The time when both sides are completely paranoid. We lived day in, day out with the idea of rockets coming over with nuclear heads. It's a time that's sort of forgotten now, and we try to revive that, what was really the mindset of the people. Looking at the pictures, doing my research, I'm like, oh damn, right, that's the stuff we were wearing at the time. And then I start to remember what it smelled like, what it felt like, how we were, how we talked, you know, how easy things were in a way.
When I got the script and heard about the idea, I was just, oh, that's just the type of TV series that I want to see. Because it's an interesting period where so much happened.
Und man das eigentlich nirgendwo besser spüren konnte als in einer geteilten Stadt wie Berlin.
West Berlin was an interesting situation there because it's been like an island, just a few rules actually. Artists were very free and youth cults were developing there and stuff like that.
We work trilingual, English, German and Czech. It's a huge production.
The challenge is that I'm shooting in Prague and I have to make Prague look like East Berlin and West Berlin. The East sometimes is tricky, because East Berlin was in ruins, basically. And Prague is already restored quite a bit, so that was a bit more tricky, but we have our location, so I'm pretty happy.
Die Ausstattung ist toll. Es wird sicherlich auch eine Rolle spielen, was für eine Musik das ist und was für ein Gefühl man dann kriegt.
I always try to find out what this person that I'm going to play reads.
Ich gucke mir gerne Referenzfilme an, die wichtig sein könnten für die Figur oder für die Zeit, die erzählt wird.
Ich höre mir die Musik an von damals, gucke, wie die so waren, wie man so rumgelaufen ist.
This one is fun, I must say, because it's a time that I remember very well now, thinking about it.
I'm a bit of a communist myself and a bit of a criminal as well. So right away I actually thought that character fits me.
Na, Schatz, ist abgedreht, habe ich gehört. War mir eine Ehre.
It's been a pleasure with you guys.
I've always tried to use, particularly writing about politics, which I haven't done exclusively but a lot, to find a kind of emotional prism through which to examine some of these issues.
Die ganzen Plätze, die nur Namen waren, die nur hier oben existierten. Ich werde da endlich überall hinfahren.
Wohin schicken Sie dich?
West-Berlin.
Ich bin stolz auf dich.
We are a prime target.
In einem Jahr hatte das hinter sich.
Und du riskierst total.
Lasst mich in Ruhe!
Bei den Nazis habe ich andere Sachen erlebt.